हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम है मोहित भाटी और आज मैं आपको एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक पे कुछ फैक्ट बताने जा रहा हूँ कि क्या अलग अलग क्राइम्स में एक ही चार्जशीट फाइल की जा सकती है या नहीं। अंडर सेक्शन 219 सीआरपीसी में भी इस संबंध में डिफाइन किया हुआ है और अभी हाल ही में कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट की भी जजमेंट आई है, जिसके कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्ट्स मैं आपको पढ़ के बताने जा रहा हूँ। The state by CID filed this petition under section 482 of the CRPC, being aggrieved by the order dated 8 अगस्त 2016 passed by the Principal District and Sessions Judge Mysore in crime number 116/2013 for having rejected the charge sheet filed by the Police Inspector, Bengaluru. The case of the prosecution is that accused number 1 is The Greenbirds Agro Farms Limited. Accused number 2 to 5 are the managing directors of the said company. It is alleged that they have collected investment from the general public and cheated the public up to so and so amount. The individual investors have filed the complaints before different police stations in Mysore district. The state government by its order appointed the jurisdictional Assistant Commissioner as competent authority for the purpose of taking action against the accused under Section 5 of the Karnataka Protection of Interest of Depositors in Financial Establishment Act 2004. Accordingly, investigation has been done and a common charge sheet came to be filed by the police inspector, Financially and Vigilance Unit CID before the trial court. The trial court by its order rejected the charge sheet filed under the act on the ground that the police inspector is not the competent officer to file the report or for taking action, and hence the accused were discharged for the offence punishable under section 9 of the act. However, liberty was granted to the investigation officer to file a charge sheet before the jurisdictional magistrate for the offence punishable under the Indian Penal Code 1860, which is under challenge before this court. The learned state prosecutor has contended that as per section 4 of the CRPC, the special court established under the act is having power to try the offence punishable under the IPC as well as the offences punishable under the special law, but the trial court misread section 5 of the act and committed error in discharging the accused, even though liberty was granted for filing charge sheet before the magistrate by ignoring the special provisions of law. Even if the charge sheet is returned, the question of discharging the accused is illegal, hence he prayed for setting aside the same. Through the trial court rightly refused to accept the charge sheet but committed error in discharging the accused and directing the investigation officer to file charge sheet before the jurisdictional magistrate. Once the special court is established, the question of discharging the accused for the reasons that the charge sheet is filed by the incompetent investigation officer does not arise. The trial court misread the provisions of Special Act and has not considered section 4 of the CRPC. The investigation officer committed mistake in filing common charge sheet for the various crime registered in different police stations, which is impermissible in this division bench of the Delhi High Court in the case of State versus Khimji Bhai Jadeja has considered the judgments of various high courts as well as Supreme Court and held that filing and common charge sheet is impermissible. From chapter number 12 of the CRPC, it is evident that upon disclosure of information in relation to commission of a cognizable offence, the police is bound to register the FIR. The registration of FIR sets into motion the process of investigation. The same culminates into the filing of the final report by the police officer before the magistrate. Thus, in respect of every FIR, there would be a separate final report and there could be further reports in terms of section 173(8). Thus, our answer to question B is that in respect of every FIR, a separate final report and wherever necessary supplementary further charge sheets have to be filed, and there is no question of combined of the final reports that may be filed. In respect of different FIRs, the combined strictly in terms of section 219 CRPC would be considered by the court or magistrate at the stage of framing of charge, since section 219 subsection 1 mandates that where the requirements set out in the said section are met, the accused may be charged with and tried at one trial for any number of them not exceeding 3. इसका मतलब है दोस्तों कि एक व्यक्ति द्वारा 12 महीने के अंदर अगर एक जैसे ही ऑफेंस किए गए हैं तो उनको मजिस्ट्रेट चाहे तो एक ही साथ ट्रायल कर सकता है, लेकिन उनकी संख्या 3 से ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए. I am in respectful agreement with view taken by the division bench of Delhi High Court on perusal of the judgment stated. It is clear that the offences which are similar in nature committed by the same accused within 12 months can be tried together by framing a common charge as per section 219 of the CRPC. But the question of filing common charge sheet in multiple crimes or complaints is impermissible. Therefore, the state CID police have no authority to file common charge sheet in different complaints. However, the investigation officer has to file separate charge sheet against each crime registered by the police on individual complaint. Thereafter, the special court shall take cognizance of the offences both punishable under the IPC and Special Act by following the CRPC and dispose of the matter in accordance with law. So far as on the report of the competent authority, it has to be committed to the state government and later the trial court on the report of the competent officer to attach or seize the properties and investments under section 3 of the Act for the purpose of protecting the interest and refunding the money to the investors as per section 12 of the Act. For the reason stated above, the trial court committed error in rejecting the charge sheet on the ground that the investigation officer is not competent authority to file the charge sheet and wrongly discharged the accused for the offence punishable under section 9 of the Act, and also committed error in directing the investigation officer to file the charge sheet before the judicial magistrate in respect of the offences punishable under the IPC. Therefore, the impugned order requires to be quashed. Accordingly, the petition is allowed. The order dated 8 August 2016 passed by the principal district and sessions judge Mysore in crime number 116/13 is hereby quashed. Discharging the accused is hereby set aside. Further, the special court is directed to return the charge sheet to the investigation officer in order to file separate charge sheet in respect of the each individual complaints, and thereafter the trial court shall proceed in accordance with law.